Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. I'm Sunny, and this is a collective general message. So it's possible it's not for you. But if it is, please hit the like button. It's truly appreciated. Also, if you're interested in other messages from me, there is a link in the description below to my other channel, which currently I'm doing free extendeds if you're interested. And if this message resonates, then I suggest or encourage that you check out the extended. Alrighty, Sagittarius, let's see what is going on for some of you at this time. Well, I definitely see something working out in your favor, some recognition. Feel like for some, if your reputation was questioned, then it's being, it feel recognized for being someone of integrity, someone who can be trusted. So, okay, yes, definitely with the Queen of Cups. Definitely with this Queen of Cups, somebody here who realized life is more than just the day to day. Your happiness is important. And it looked as if you have that goal in mind, and this is why for some of you you become overwhelmed with burdens and responsibilities, because it just feel like heavy is the head that wear the crown, especially when you try to look out for, for the people you love, and they don't always be on the same level. All right, let's see Sagittarius. Okay, so it's reserved. Okay, shows this reserve always feel like humility, a quiet grace, because again, for some people, I just feel like even when you come across someone who's playing these kind of games, it's like for some of you, you don't play your hand. You let them, you give them enough rope. hmm Now, for some of you, I think the anxiety kick in, or where someone feel away because they feel like somebody's questioning, giving someone enough rope to basically do themselves. You kind of question, like, is that even necessary? Because this chakra energy, this soul of you just making things happen, there's no need for you to even, it feel like, downplay your qualities. Okay, a lot came out with that Five of Swords. Somebody being very manipulative. I see Gemini here. I still see you locked into something strong despite all this other stuff going on. Okay, yeah. Because the lover showed up again. But what I definitely see is this whole energy with just being sure people's not taking your kindness for weakness. See you stepping into a new world, and that's more or less Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. Definitely show again. When I mentioned someone reserved, giving somebody enough rope, it definitely show you're aware of lies. You're aware, but it's still not stopping what you're doing. You're still expanding. You still got things moving. For some, you have some travel, but either way, you're still locked into your manifestation despite whatever this is that's happening. Gemini and Virgo shows up. Ten of Pentacles locked in, and I see that wish fulfillment as far as this optimism that is still happening. Everything is aligned. One thing I do see that that is different from this reserve energy is that you letting it be known that you're fine on your own. You don't need this connection. You can keep it moving. They're not doing you no favors. All right. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna get some clarification for Sagittarius. Alrighty, Sagittarius. All right, let's see. Let's see. So there was interference. Something was interfering in your bond with your person. And definitely you would notice it more by the way they behave. It's very obvious. Like your senses are very aware of that energy. It's very heightened. It's not to where it's so obvious, but you pick it up. Yeah, you go back and forth on how you're going to deal with this release. Again, it goes on how this person behaves. Because one thing, you're not as nurturing as you was before because they already showed you enough. So now you're going to just, again, I see, let it unfold. Especially if they want to return, you're not, I don't feel like you're going, making it easy for them. Because for some, you're letting it be known this is not a rebound. This is not a contingency plan. This is not nothing that someone should think is a plan B. Because again, this is not a necessity for you at all. You're really trying to figure out what's their angle. I think that's the only reason why you're entertaining this a bit. Scorpio and Aries shows up again. One thing that disappointed you about this person, I see, that they let someone influence them, especially when it came up to their connection with you. It was very much a disappointment. So when I see them 222, what is the 222 angel number? And that's interesting because it's all in my handle. But OMG, it's just that it slipped my mind. Also, but I did see, hold on one sec, because I'm going to see if I could look it up real quick. But they could think, it definitely showed that they could think what they want. It's not about a reconciliation with you and this person anymore. This is more or less somebody saying, yeah, it is what it is. You're doing what you need to do, just like they did. But it's not with malicious intent. It's just you doing what's best for you, and that's it. Okay. Let me see. Let's see. A sign of harmony, balance, and trust in the universe. That's what's up. It encourages you to stay focused on your intentions, which I just mentioned. Trust your intuition and believe that things are unfolding as they should. Alrighties, I'm going to give you some cosmic insight and close out your read. Intuition, which was mentioned in the 222 number. So the red flags that anybody ignore, especially, was encourage you to pay attention to because it will come back to haunt someone later. So it definitely feel like for some moving on is making sure certain things ain't lingering. because that, again, is your intuition letting you know that should be distanced from whatever you're building so it don't sabotage it. Earth sign is definitely showing something of substance, long term, stability. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer energy too. Here you show up to fire. Things are getting serious. Let me just say this. When it comes up to your passion and your alignment and what you choose to do, they got to pick a side and stand on it. No back and forth. That's what I see. Love and light. Laters.